Well, it seems like every year in the NFL draft, there are Charlotte area natives who hear their name called on night one.
And that will be the case again tonight, as a Salisbury native is set to suit up for an NFL team. He hopes it'll be the Panthers, though, right here in our own backyard.
Yeah, sports reporter Danielle Stein is joining us live from Bank of America Stadium. Danielle, you took a trip up 85 this week to meet with a very special family. Can't wait to hear this piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jalon Walker was once a player who didn't even really think about football. He was someone who didn't like to get dirty when he was a kid. His eyes were on other dreams. And in his words, he was able to fall in love with football for himself. And I sat down with his parents, Curtis and Sheika, earlier this week to hear more about the journey of Jalon Walker as he is now preparing for the NFL. Jalon Walker's first dream.
He wanted to go to Hollywood in a limo.
All in all, he just wanted to be a star.
Yep, didn't matter.
You know, in everything he was doing, he wanted to be the best. Singing in the school play, I mean, he wanted to sing the lead role. Everything he's done, he wanted to do it at the highest level.
Yeah, he grabbed the singing bug. We thought it was going to be something along that line. Like, we never really saw this football thing at first.
Now, Jalon Walker is on the cusp of taking the biggest stage in the NFL.
They had the flyers, you know how they send stuff home, and it was about football. And he said, "Hey, can I play?" And I'm thinking, okay, sure. And so we were excited at that point that he wanted to play.
Maybe not what you'd expect early from the son of a coach. Jalon grew up watching his dad, Curtis, on the sidelines, coaching at Coastal Carolina as a defensive coordinator and eventually returning to his alma mater, Catawba College, to take over as the head coach.
All about working for me. It's always putting yourself in the best position. Of course, you know, football coaches were tagged with having, you know, moving around all the time as far as their careers, and, you know, we wanted something different for our family.
And really, this last stint that we just had, that was kind of intentional.
Back in Salisbury, even though Jalon didn't start playing football until 7th grade, he was immersed in the game.
He was at all our practices. I know she had a schedule, but, you know, I will see her ride down the hill, car stop, 2 doors open, and then they'll fly out, and then they will get lost amongst our team. But that experience was all in all for him, induced to be able to sit there and learn at their own pace, or able to watch the interactions of our coaches and our players, and hearing the grunts and seeing the coaching, seeing the intensity of the ball game.
Those moments shaping Jalon's character to the player and the person he is today.
Being tagged as a coach's kid, I mean, you look at the basis, what they are coming from, a source of structure, discipline, work ethic. Well, that's Jalon Walker. You know, he really defines it.
It's just genuine. That's just who he is. It's funny, we're like, they were listening. You know, all the times we're just like, did you hear what I said? Yes, I heard you. Yes, ma'am, I heard you. But just knowing now, like, oh, they were listening and they were watching. I'm a firm believer in what they see is what they'll be.
The Walker family has left more than their mark on the Salisbury community.
Landing back here, taking the job that we took, and we had a chance to bring our boys back to Salisbury, where her family's there. Catawba College, where I was undergrad, had an opportunity to come back to coach. We knew that those relationships were still within this community, so we knew that coming back to Salisbury was going to be something special for our family.
A place where a star would begin to shine under the support of his family. And the legacy of Jalon Walker continues to sing. Such a cool story about Jalon Walker. He's going to be bringing that versatility to whichever NFL team is going to be lucky to draft him tonight. Live at Bank of America Stadium, Danielle Stein, WCNC Charlotte.
I love that piece, and I think one of my favorite things about draft night is actually hearing from the families, because, you know, we see this great one moment, right? They're making this big step into the NFL, but, you know, that's like years and this giant support team that's behind all these players.
Yeah, it's cool to see. It's a journey. Danielle, thank you.